Hi y'all, Tracey, Trials of a Long-Haired Girl here. I had a video recorded, but I'm choosing not to put it up in consideration for the events of yesterday. For those of you that may not have heard, there was a tragedy in Allen, Texas. While we don't live in Allen, I do have friends that do live in Allen. And connections in that area. But if you did not hear, the outlet mall in Allen was the location, sorry, words are just not coming to me, but the location for a mass shooting. There were 9 people killed based on what I found from the New York Times, including the shooter. I know, while I have never personally shot someone, I know I've heard stories about people who, when they've had to shoot even in the line of duty, that it can be very hard on them mentally and emotionally, because whether you were trained for it or not, taking someone else's life is a hard thing. So if you are a praying person, pray for that officer and his family for the trials and tribulations to come, because I know that he will have some. And pray for the families of the victims. I know, there were people, my pastor happens to be a chaplain for the city of Allen, and there were people from out of state. If you don't know, a lot of people will come down to the Dallas-Fort Worth area from Oklahoma to shop for doctor's appointments or whatever. It's not so far away that they feel like it's too far to drive. Having said all that, please just, please keep our area in prayer. I know that there are difficulties happening all around the country with that regard. And please do not, I do not intend for my comment section, or for that matter my email, to become a hotbed of comments about the gun laws and all of that. That is not what this is about. This is solely about the victims and their families and what they may be going through, as well as the shooter's family. That was, we don't know his identity at this point, or at least I did not at the time of recording, but that could have been somebody's brother, sister, father, friend, uncle, cousin, mother, sister. We really don't know. And the people who were injured, the people who were victims of his shooting, of his attack, they were somebody to somebody. So if you are a praying person, please pray for them. Now, on sort of a different topic, but still kind of in line with that, I just want to take a minute and remind y'all, I know there are many of us that are kind of very pessimistic. There are kind of those of us who are optimistic by nature. I'm generally pretty optimistic. But being a Christian, and please know when I say that, I am not perfect. I do not think that I am perfect. I do not think that I am without my flaws. But God loves me, flaws and all. But having said all that, here is my statement for those of you who think, how could your God let this happen? The fact of the matter is, God is with us no matter what. But that shooter, even though God was with him, that shooter had the opportunity to choose. One thing that God gives us is free will. But it's about perspective. I can choose, just like you can choose, to be fearful of going out and doing my shopping, or going out to, visit a mall, or going out to the gym, or going to church. You can choose to be fearful, or you can choose to move forward. I'm not saying forget about what happened. Be conscientious about what happened. I mean, use caution. When there was a shooting around the corner from our house at the Kroger, I didn't stop going to the grocery store. I had to go to the grocery store. And this is not like this happened at night. This happened early in the morning. And for a while, when I could, I would schedule my grocery pickup in the middle of the day or in the middle of the afternoon. When I could step away for 30 minutes or so, run to the grocery store, pick up my groceries, bring them back, put them up. But it's all about perspective. And it's that way not just with things going on in our life, but also with our journey. Whether it's weight loss, or like I'm doing now, whether it's intuitive eating. One of the things that I love about intuitive eating is that I can choose how I feel about the food. And that is truly a journey, which the video that I recorded over the weekend kind of goes into that, and I'll delve more into that in another video. But having said that, it's about perspective. It's about making choices and not having to feel guilty about your choice. And the fact of the matter is, we all have to have food. And while I may be able to have a garden and grow some of my food, I can't grow everything that I may possibly ever need. I don't have that big a yard. So, it's all about perspective. It's about figuring out and trying to find our way despite the obstacles that may pop up in our path. You may call it an obstacle, a speed bump, a wall, a blip in the road, any of the above. But stuff happens, life happens, and sometimes events like this really, when they happen, they really hit home, and this one hit really close to home for us. While it was not necessarily right here in the city that we live in, it's the city that we go to church in, so we do have connections there. So, anyway, please, again, if you're a praying person, pray for those people. I will remain a Christ follower despite anything that someone may say, because I know He has heard my prayers, and He has helped me through some very, very difficult times. So that is where I will end that part of my video. I have a game plan. Everything is not nailed down. Everything is not, as I always used to say when I was blogging, everything is subject to change without notice. Meal plans so far, okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm recording this on Sunday. The events that happened yesterday, but we had steak yesterday for dinner. We had ribs today after church. Tomorrow I'm planning on making salmon patties. We haven't decided on sides yet, but salmon patties for dinner. Then taco salad on Tuesday. Wednesday, cracked chicken. I think I'm going to try to do the pinwheels, but I haven't decided yet. If I do, they will be on a low-carb tortilla. Thursday, we will do meatloaf and mashed potatoes and either a salad or some other vegetable. Friday night, we will do leftover patrol. That's what we call it when we have leftovers. If there are leftovers. If not, we may do a sandwich or something. Saturday, the plan is pork chops. And next Sunday, we're going to try to do French dips with made out of a roast. So for breakfast, originally I was thinking a breakfast bowl, but I think now we're just going to do a breakfast casserole, and we may do breakfast bowls at the end of the week. Just kind of depends on how the week goes. Lunch, I'm thinking probably mostly salads for me, salads or wraps. I'm thinking of doing a chicken bacon ranch, a Jersey Mike's 7 in a tub, and maybe a chef salad. And then I'm also going to be making some protein boxes for my son. And he has requested cheese, roast beef, or turkey, egg. We're also going to make some tuna salad. So that's kind of our game plan for this week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I have a standing appointment. I'm not going to go through my entire calendar right now, but I do have a standing Mia class scheduled at the Senior Center. So every Thursday night for an hour, I go and dance it out. I also have a video from her on Tuesdays where she does classes out of her home, but I can't go because I'm allergic to cats. Anyway, so that's kind of, there's that. Then we also still have our gym membership, but we haven't been able to go quite as frequently because things have just been crazy. Between my husband's work and I had some personal health stuff going on, it's not been the best time. Anyway, I think that's about it for me. I will post the video that I recorded that I was going to put up this week. I'm going to record, or I will edit that one and probably have that up next week. Anyway, y'all, the world's gone crazy, but let's not go crazy with it. Like, comment, subscribe, etc. I do love to interact with you. I know this kind of seems like it's a little down, but that really hit close to home yesterday. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great day, have a wonderful week, and I will see you again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, y'all.